I'm Christian Lamitschka for Country Music News International, and today on the show we have Tracy Lawrence. Tracy, welcome to Country Music News International.
Thank you, Christian. Good to see you again.
First of all, let me congratulations to you. You are Independent Artist of the Year now.
Well, it was a big honor yesterday. I was a little bit surprised, but that was very nice. We worked real hard last year and have a great team of people and great promotion staff, so it was really a nice pat on the back from the peers and stuff in the industry.
Tracy, there are so many new country fans now in Europe who might be hearing about you for the first time. Can you give them a little idea who you are, which kind of music you are playing, and a little bit more?
Well, my name is Tracy Lawrence. I've been a traditional artist for over 20 years on a major label system here in Nashville. I have my own record label now, so I'm doing more of the independent route, just kind of making my own music, and I think I'm in a place where I'm kind of blending more of the traditional and the contemporary. Some of my stuff is a little bit more on the pop side, even though I wear a cowboy hat. I tend to lean toward very powerful pop arrangement type of songs. I'm trying to focus on every album as its own entity. So I think if you're a fan of music, I think anything from Western swing to country pop to honky-tonk country, that's kind of where I live.
I know when you started with your own label, you were not sure is it the right thing or not, and now you're so proud of because you're doing really well.
We are. I had my last #1 was on my own imprint with Find Out Who Your Friends Are. Won a couple of big awards. Now I'm really diving more into the independent world, not chasing the radio format at all. Focusing a lot more on social media and on the internet. So we really spend a lot of time working on Facebook and Twitter and developing my YouTube channel out, working secondary radio markets, getting ready to hopefully start a job with Sirius XM, which will be a show that's broadcast on Prime Country every Saturday night. We're trying to get the launch date nailed down right now with Sirius, so I think that's going to give me a lot of exposure back out to my fan base. So, I'm really proud of the work that we've done over the last year. I got a lot of positive stuff working for us right now.
Well, my information are you're touring more than in your first career part. You're playing more and better music, and your fan base is growing up to a huge hill. Can we say that?
Yeah, it is. It's growing tremendously. I mean, I'm selling out venues pretty much everywhere I go at this stage of my career. I think, in correlation to the acts of my period from the 90s, I think we're on top of the pile. My social media numbers, my Facebook is around 800,000 right now, and we're expecting to be over 1 million Facebook followers by the first part of the summer, late spring. So I'm in a really good place. I think we're connecting with my fan base out there like nobody else in my position is, and we're doing it on our own terms.
How much time you have to answer emails or message on Facebook?
I work it every day. Myself and my staff, I'm usually corresponding through social media, a couple of times a day, and they manage all my releases accordingly, so everything funnels into their database, and they time the releases of everything throughout the week. So, we're actively engaged in it every day.
But the full schedule you have by touring, doing concerts, radio promotion, meeting fans, what is your personal activity when you have time off?
I go to the gym every day for a couple of hours, at least 5 to 6 days a week. Try to play golf a couple of days a week, so I'm very active, and I'm just stay busy, with the workload that I have on me. I think exercise is a big part of my routine. It keeps me focused. It keeps my body energized. It keeps me in a position where I can deal with the stress and the demands on my time as they are continuing to increase on a month-by-month basis. So I try to stay very, very active.
What will say Tracy Lawrence about Tracy Lawrence?
He's very focused, very passionate, loves the close circle of friends that he has extremely hard, very close to my wife and my children. So I'm a very, in spite of all the stuff that you see publicly, I'm an extremely private person and treasure the friendships and the relationships that I have very closely.
Is there a point you say, okay, you can do that better, or is there a point where she say you can't do it better anymore?
I haven't gotten to that point yet. I'm still trying to get to that level of perfection. I'm never satisfied with what I do. I always, expect myself to write better songs. I expect better performances in my live show. Always trying to raise the bar a little bit more and trying to lead by example. I expect everybody else to rise to the occasion around me.
Is it true that as older you get, as relaxeder you are?
I think so. I'm more relaxed. My expectations of myself obviously are still in a very high place, but I don't feel like I'm chasing things anymore. But I've removed a lot of the negative aspects of my life. I don't stay up late at night. I go to bed at a decent hour, drink lots of water. All those normal things that I didn't do as much in my younger days.
Oh well, then give us a little shot about your younger days.
My younger days, I was the poster boy for Wild. Yes, I was, and don't regret any of it. I had a great time. I have a lot of wonderful memories, the ones that I do remember, and I enjoyed as much as anybody could have enjoyed. During that period in my 20s when I was, having radio success and living wild. I had a great time.
What was the best backstage story you ever had?
I don't think I can tell you about those.
Oh well, just 1-2 words. We don't have the whole story.
There were a lot of girls back then.
Oh, okay. Girls, you have no luck anymore. He's married, have a family. He's getting older, so no time for groupies. If you have to have
there
a
is no time
relationship.
for groupies. No. My wife would not be happy about that.
Well, his wife is his bodyguard, so no chance, girls. What's the best way to figure out what's going on with you?
Website for all the touring information and merchandise and all that stuff is tracylawrence.com. You can keep up with me on Facebook at The Real Tracy Lawrence, and all the active engagement and everything on Twitter is Tracy_Lawrence at twitter.com.
So, folks, find out more information here on Country Music News International magazine about him, or tune in to Country Music News International radio show to listen to his current songs. Have a good one and be safe.